product of that environment that he was forced in. Change course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward. I'm been in the rules, time ticking. The time's different on a globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough. It's just wise man.
The Knicks begin the game with the basketball. James Harden, he buries it off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Had a chance, but it's no good. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Harden. James Harden, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Dinwiddie. Tosses. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. To Love. Over to the right side. Oh, had him going there for a second. DeAndre Jordan pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Durant. Short jumper. Won't fall.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Harden shoots. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Dinwiddie with the basketball. 5-point game. Kevin Love rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Harden. Deep right corner. To Harden. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Irving. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Rondae Hollis-Jefferson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. And gets both to drop at the line. Harden gets it in the right corner. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Deep 2 there, won't go. To Harden. Kevin Durant sends it away. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Harden. New York with 4 to shoot. Harden. From long range. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Love. Harden. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
It's Harden. Turn around, it's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. To Harden. For 3. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
To Jordan. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Harden creates the space to bury the 3 on the step back.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are squared to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. Career 88% from the line. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. To Marcus Morris. And the basket good at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Gibson. Lets it fly from long range, knocks it down, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
And he adds the free throw. Durant across the timeline, trailing by 10. Fires the 3, his first effort, off the mark. To Taj Gibson. Payton. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Durant, picked up by Gibson. To Jordan. Marcin Gortat, able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Morris with a shot, no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
New York in control of the basketball. And it's Jordan there to handle the rebound. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books here in Game 6. Back with more after this. It's a Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Irving with the basketball. Margins 8. Rebound taken by the Knicks. To Marcus Morris. Nothing going here on that drive. To Payton. Smith. To Marcus Morris. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Durant. Screen coming. Curling inside. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Smith now. Can't get the bounce. Baseline drive. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
The shot by Payton won't fall. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Timeout here for the Knicks as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Harden. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Harden with the basketball. His team up by 7. To Marcus Morris. Harden. For 3. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
The drive right to the basket. Payton to Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed them both. To Gortat. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's a chance from long range. Now ready to shoot at the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Knocks down the first. Hits a second. One more coming. Knocks down all three at the line.
Good shot, good shot.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys trail by 13. Driving right to the basket. From the outside, no good. To Harden. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for two. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Harden with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Marcus Morris. Great looking vision. And count the basket inside.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Nets have it. Kyrie. And he knocks it down, Jay.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Harden to Marcus Morris from long range. Contested shot. Marcus Morris can't hit. Here's Irving into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Finish that. Kevin Love. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down big. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Harden. Love. And it's good.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Durant to Irving. The drive right to the basket. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kyrie Irving, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Deep three at the buzzer. So game 6 now at the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose.
The Knicks,
absolutely dominated the competition in the first half.
It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Here comes the screen. And Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Harden to Love. Through three, and Kevin Love, no hesitation, hits the catch-and-shoot three.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Kevin Durant, 4 out of 7.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Harden in possession. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Deep right corner. Harden. To Love. Has a chance. Kevin Love off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw try, off the mark. To Harden. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Irving. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Lets it fly from long range, shakes free, and hits.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
To Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Looking good, 4 for 5.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Over to the right side. Harden. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Nothing going here on that drive. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Dinwiddie into the front court. He'll run the offense. Durant here against Harden. Kevin Durant with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Fires the three. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harden into the front court. Up a dozen. To Love. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Nets have the basketball. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Kyrie Irving has got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Irving into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. No good to Durant. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Free throw good as he finishes off the 3-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Knocked loose. Harden, tough matchup against Durant. Cleans the offensive glass. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Harden in possession. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. To Gibson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's not his range. It's no good. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Harden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Marcus Morris. 4-3. What can you say? Morris locked in on that one.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Gortat. Harden. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
And he drains it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Deep three at the buzzer. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet. But with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Jordan to Durant. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's now 5 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Harden. Deep left corner. Dennis Smith Jr. And he hits.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Harden. To Marcus Morris. Smith now. Knocks it down.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Irving to Jordan. The possession lies with New York. Love lobs it up. Nice pass to get things going.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Marcus Morris. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Knicks with the basketball. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
To Durant. Kevin Durant trying to convert the extra try. Hasn't missed yet. And he can't convert the free throw. Durant. That no good. Off the mark. Smith with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Love. Gets it in the left corner. Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now it's Harden at the controls. To Love. Trying to cash in. Shot by Love. Off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Smith to Harden. To Love. Here's a chance from long range. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. To Durant. Fires the 3. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Harden, the hot night continues. He's hit. flying threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Irving to Durant. Irving. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Harden. Smith. Harden defended by Kevin Durant. Oh, he had him there for a second. Smith to Harden. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Deep two there, won't go. Yes, Marcin Gortat. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Irving to Hollis Jefferson. Shot from the lane won't go. Smith to Gortat. Love to Gortat. The pass set it all up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
It's a victory for the Knicks. They're moving on. Next stop, the Eastern Conference Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been...
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Squad made the beat. Go, Breeze.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. Still screaming free, the fam, they coming home now. All this up on my, I got up now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, oh, like the boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we won't move now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Like do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said.
This is the Eastern Conference Finals as we're set for coverage of Game 1 right here on EA Sports. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Knicks coming into play. They're rested. They're ready to go. And they'll have home court advantage to begin here in games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Curling inside, Harden to Love. Harden to Love. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-fight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Giannis Antetokounmpo, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. And gets both to drop at the line. Harden. And the rebound taken by Bledsoe. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
As a team, when you...
Hey, this is our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down. Giannis in control of the basketball. Up 5. Matthews. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. The Bucks at the controls. To the rim, lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden with the basketball. Down 5. To Marcus Morris. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Harden. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Middleton to Matthews. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Smith with it up top. 5-point game. To Gortat. Driving right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Middleton. George Hill. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Harden. Shot off the mark. Good defense. And finishes strong.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Gasol, huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Has a look. Not that time. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Gortat, terrific vision. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Hill to Gasol. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. And he hits. Matthews buries it on the catch and shoot. Deep three at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. We're back with more after this. You're watching. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone.
All right, let's bring the fire.
Smith. And count the basket inside.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down three. Eric Bledsoe not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Stuffs it down with authority.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down three. To Matthews. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Dennis Smith Jr. Beyond the arc for three. Now that's a contest. Good. Off a spin.
Bold. I'm sure his teammates and coaches were wondering why he'd do that now. But it worked.
Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the right side to Dennis Smith Jr. New York with 4 to shoot. Gets a look. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
To Bledsoe. To Matthews. Down to 5 on the 24. To Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Love. Not easy.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Bucks at the controls. Off the assist.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Smith. Trying to cash in. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Middleton's shot, no good. Eric Bledsoe, 3 for 6 now.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Feet for the win. That does it for the quarter, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. And the extra period begins. To Harden. Love. Kevin Love. 4 out of 10. Bucks at the controls. Kevin Love snatching it out of the air. Turns and slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
4-3. Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
Harden buries the three.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Yes, Wesley Matthews. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Love. Harden. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Layup goes down. Well done.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Bucks basketball to Adetokunbo. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Love to Harden. Goes to the left side. Fires the three. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The drive. Right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Great pass to set it up. Yes, Wesley Matthews. He's 3 for 7.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Harden. From long range, with James Harden, muscle memory, gets it to go.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Adetokounmpo. Deep right corner. Middleton. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Harden. Lets it fly from long range, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Adetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Middleton. Misfires. It's no good. Harden into the front court. Up 6. Whoa. That's how you defend. Matthews to Bledsoe. Followed up. Brook Lopez with the slam.
You see, Ed, that's the advantage of growing up playing with and against a twin. A lot of fights, a lot of physicality, and controlling the glass is everything.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Bledsoe. Great dish to set it up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Shot for James Harden. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Goes reverse to lay it in. Now a whistle. Now we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie and overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? Giannis for 2. Not done yet. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout. And this one's been back and forth from the start. They're still tied in this final minute of overtime. Time to shuffle things up. No time left in this quarter. No separation so far. It's all even. All right, here we go.
That does it for us. On behalf